Hello techies! From now, we opened our YouTube channel to future young talents. Now we have Gaurav Srivastava. He is studying in ninth grade. He knows more than 7 programming languages. He developed a virtual assistant like this.
Okay, Python.
Yes, tell me what to do.
Search Wikipedia.
What do you want to search on Wikipedia?
Mahatma Gandhi. It will speak.
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the 2nd of October 1869 to the 30th of January 1948.
I included his LinkedIn profile link as well as GitHub repo in the description section. In this video, he will show the workflow of his project. Without any delay, let's get started.
Hello all. I'm Gaurav Srivastava from Heflin Def. I'm 14 years old and presently studying in class 9. So I will be showing you how you can make your own virtual assistant like Jarvis and Friday with just a few lines of code. So first we will be talking about the libraries required. So here's a list of all the libraries you require to have to make this wonderful and easy assistant. So first, GTTS. So this stands for Google Text to Speech. So it is an API provided by Google which converts a text to an MP3 file. Second library is speech recognition. It converts audio to text. Then play sound for playing sound. Wikipedia for information gathering. Random, OS, URL, date time, request, and finally web browser for opening sites. So we have imported all these sites here, all these modules here. So next step is what are the variables that we require. We need a wake command which will wake the assistant. This is just optional. Then we need a list of random, not actually random, but numbers between 1 to 1000 so that we can save the files and overlapping is prevented. Then we need two random objects which will choose random numbers from this saved file. Okay. Then we move on to the methods used in the project. So this project has just 8 major methods. We'll go on it one by one. So first method is say method. So say method. So we define say and ask for an argument text. We create an object TTS is equal to GTTX. We set the text that we took an argument and set the language to be English. We then create the file name and we'll be using this random list to save the file. So in order to prevent overlapping, then we save the file and we with the play sound module we play the file. Finally, we remove this file after playing so that overlapping is prevented. The next method is get audio. So what it basically does is it takes the audio from us and it converts it into text. So we say R is equal to SR dot recognizer. Okay, so above we imported speech recognition as SR. So here we are using this module, and with speech recognition dot microphone as source. So we will be listening from the microphone and saying audio data is equal to R dot listen. So we'll be telling what the source is, that is the microphone. Phrase a time limit, that what time limit one phrase can have, we are setting it to 5 seconds. And timeout, that after how much time will it stop listening, is 10 seconds. We'll say sed is equal to an empty string. And finally we'll use a recognize Google method to convert this audio into text. And finally we'll return sed dot lower. You can also do sed dot upper. Okay, now we move on to the next method. So this is get weather data. So here we are using an API from OpenMap. You can easily get the API from this website, openweathermap.org. You will go to API, current weather data, and from here you can subscribe, or you can also get the free version also. Okay. Then how to make this function. So we say we define get weather data and take in the argument city name. So which city we have to forecast. We set the API and API key, API ID as this, and finally Q is equal to empty. Then we say URL is equal to API plus the city name we passed into the argument. Then we use the request library to get a JSON file. This will basically give us all the details in a JSON file. Then we can easily index through to get different details such as temperature, pressure, humidity, wind speed, etc. etc. Okay. The next method used is searching using Wikipedia. So here we have used the Wikipedia method, Wikipedia module. So we say wiki search and we ask for the title, what it has to search in Wikipedia. We use wikipedia.summary, give the title. So summary is the first paragraph shown in a Wikipedia page when we search for something, and we say sentences is equal to 2. So this basically means that we'll be asking for the first 2 sentences. Then we simply print the results and say results. Why say results? Because we define this to be say. Then our next method is site opener. So it will open sites. How? We'll ask for a site name. Then I have created a list of many sites. You can see here I've created a list of many sites. You can also either use a list from site or just download it from the net. So it consists of around 600 to 700 basic websites. So site opener. Then what we do is we iterate through each site and see whether this site name is in the site list. Mostly it will always be there, you can trust me on this. Then we try if site name in sites list of the ith index, web browser.open site list of the ith index, and then we finally break. Except we say an error occurred, and we will define exception as E and print E. Then finally we have Google search method. So it will generate a Google search. We have over here. So we ask for a search variable and simply give query to be google.com !Q is equal to empty string. So then we finally concatenate the search variable and queue, and we open it in a new tab. Next method is make note. So this is a very good and easy method. What we'll be doing, we'll be opening a random text file using this list. We'll be using any random number and open the text file. Then we'll say file equals to open, and we'll pass in the argument w. So w represents that we have to write something. We'll ask for a note, and we'll finally write it as a note. Then we'll file.close, we'll close the file, print note, and say done. So when the note will be saved in a note, the text will be saved in the note, it will say done. The last two methods are date finder and time finder. So here we'll be using this module, that is date time, and we'll just it's direct. We'll say time finder, time is equal to date time dot now from 11th index to 16th index. So it is important to typecast it as string, as it is not usually a string. Similar thing we will do for date, and say today is whatever the date will be. The final function is the main function, and here the basic keywords which will the assistant look for in our speech. For example, if we say search Wikipedia, then it will ask us what do you want to search on Wikipedia, and finally when we say what we want to search, it will print the result and tell the results of the speech. Similar is time, date, make a note, etc, etc. Then the main method runs here. How does the main method run? We say while boolean, we defined boolean to be true. So it is a while loop. While true, we get speech1 is equal to get audio. So it will listen. If wake in speech, so wake is the wake keyword we defined as OK Python. So it will say yes, tell me what to do, and then it will listen again, and when we ask something such as open a site or search Google, it will perform the following function, main function. Else if we say shut down Python in speech, so it will say bye bye, have a nice day. Boolean will get false in order to break this while loop, and we will exit from the loop. I can show you an example. For example, search Wikipedia. So we say OK Python.
Yes, tell me what to do.
Search Wikipedia.
What do you want to search on Wikipedia?
Mahatma Gandhi. I will speak.
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the 2nd of October 1869 to the 30th of January 1948, was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist, and political ethicist, who employed non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence from British rule, and in
I hope you liked the video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.